Wait,
Yeah,
let me
I
open
know.
this up for the first time so it doesn't make noise.
Hello and welcome to the 9.5 ever Digital Leftovers. Today we have me, Marco What? Michael?
Michael.
And Kalo.
Hey, I'm Kalo.
I forgot that I was going to introduce myself as Boss A $sign Witch because BW. So, I'm doing that now. So we're recording this on May 27th, 2015 at 3:32 p.m. EDT or EST. I can never keep them.
It says 3:33 for me.
I don't care. So, what have you all been up to, Sync? Did that peak? That peaked.
It didn't peak for us. Oh, are you recording? Wait, so how are you recording this?
In Audition,
With which computer?
my second one.
Okay, so that's why it didn't peak for us. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm using a separate mic for that computer.
Wow, aren't you fancy?
I'm holding it up with rubber bands. It's not that fancy.
You're holding up a rubber band. That's boring.
No, it's like attached to my boom arm with rubber bands.
Is that the one we're hearing?
Yes.
Okay, good. That's what I thought. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going first. I hate going first.
Okay, I didn't do much. 10-day film challenge, which we talked about in a previous one. Our award ceremony happened.
Every
and
podcast we've had in the last 2 months, we've talked about 10-day.
Yeah, well, we're done now because my group won exactly nothing. We were
Nice.
nominated for one thing.
You were nominated. You didn't win.
Yes.
I wasn't even nominated, so.
You didn't even make it.
Yep. I still went though. YOLO.
Also, school happened and Memorial Day happened, and
Happy
that's
America.
about it. America. Yeah.
That's terroristic threats.
What?
Boom.
So, Michael, what did you do in the last X weeks?
Not much. Literally nothing. I told Ryan that we need to start working on the rewind. So we're gonna do that. I helped you work on a whole bunch of. Well, I didn't do much, but I watched you work on a whole bunch of stuff for the website.
Yeah, pretty much.
I've been doing a lot of films for film class. One that I actually want to show Bark after and Kalo too because it's really freaking funny. Or at least to me, maybe not to you guys. But yeah, that's basically it. And been crying myself to sleep every night, and that's basically all.
Ooh, fun.
Yeah.
It's my favorite thing to do. Okay. So, breaking news that I just got now. There's no Game Talk this month. You would have already noticed that because it was supposed to come out 2 days ago. But nothing happened, so there's no Game Talk. So I'm now going to update my calendar to reflect.
Yay.
Continue.
Kalo, what have you been doing for the last
Um,
couple of millenniums?
Well, not much has been going on. I'm finally out of school.
Sure.
It's I don't know why in my state it's just we have summer really really early, but yeah, so I'm on summer break and I'm going to be doing stuff with you guys more. We on the last day of school we just didn't do that much. We showed our last film that we were doing on the last day. We showed our last film and then we just yelled at each other the rest of the day. It was pretty fun.
Was that the
but
one you posted on YouTube?
Yeah,
Okay.
that was our film that we did.
That's funny.
It's not very good, huh? Have you
That's
seen
funny.
it?
Yeah, I watched some of it.
Yeah. But yeah, so
It
that's
was
all
alright.
I've really been doing.
Nice, nice. We all have such boring lives.
I feel like I did something else, but I can't remember it. There was that thing that happened, but I don't want to talk about that. And then there was the other thing that, no.
I mean, there's that one thing, but I don't want to talk about that on here.
There's a
so.
lot of the stuff that happened that I
That
just kind of.
Remember when that
personalized.
happened? Yeah, but we don't we shouldn't talk about that though. And that other thing, but we still maybe we could talk. No, let's not talk about that.
I feel so bad for all these people that are just like, what happened?
So many things that we're missing at all. Well, you know what?
That's
You
what our
don't have
audience
to miss
sounds
it
like.
all
They just-
because I'm doing this way early, but you could apply and be a member of Beta Origins at
You could.
betaorigins.com/apply.
Oh,
You also can because it's
that
not just past
segue
tense.
though.
Shut the fuck up, Bart. Yeah, so betaorigins.com/apply. Apply there, and we'll try to get back to you. We really should get working on that. But yeah, if you need to know more information about how you can do that and stuff, you can check out the Metacast podcast, which we'll talk more about in a little. But that is a thing. betaorigins.com/apply. Check it out. It's pretty self-explanatory. Okay, now we'll continue because
My phone is going
shouldn't
off.
have done that.
Real-time question. Should I make like a little 25-second video saying there's no game talk? Or
No, just
no?
because people
Just
probably
don't.
weren't expecting it because it's not like a thing. Oh, it is an expected thing, isn't it? Actually.
Every last Friday.
Yeah, never mind. You should say something. Okay.
Okay. I will. Okay. Outlook is updated.
Nice. Outlook.
You should know.
Excuse that hiccup. That was like a burp and a hiccup at the same time, but so it wasn't really a hiccup. It was more of just like a sucking in air while throat flaps.
Both throw.
Ugh.
What?
My throat like flapped. Okay. So,
okay.
Bark, this is you.
Yes,
Skin
this is
the
me.
dog. Oh
We
my
had
gosh.
a meeting. If you want to hear more than just this really brief overview, you can go to Metacast 3 at a certain time that I'm not aware of, and it'll be there basically. But we had a meeting. We talked about scheduling, and we talked about things people have to do, and we talked about some internal intra stuff, nets, and also that cash money stuff that buys those things.
YouTube money.
Yes.
Yeah. So check that out. It's pretty interesting. It's like an inside look at what goes on.
Yes,
So-
I like it. It's my favorite thing to make because I
What?
only make a few things.
What?
The Metacast.
Oh, yeah.
love
Metacast
making
is
it
awesome.
because I normally just do this stuff without anyone really.
What do you mean?
Hold on, I have to code really quick. And save. Normally I just make these things and no one really knows about them, but now I have people to talk about them with. Yeah. What time
Nice.
did your phone?
You'll hear it in
Okay.
editing.
So M and then
All right. So, yes. By the way, anything we talked about, like the Metacast, since we're going to talk about that a little bit down below, it'll be down in the show notes. So that's either if you're on YouTube, it's down in the description, or if you're listening to this on iTunes or on the website or wherever else you're listening to, then you can go to betaorigins.com/something /DL
slash yeah
Slash
DL
DL
dash 95.
-95, and that will bring you here.
Yes.
Why is digital leftovers crossed off?
What?
You forgot to take off the span, I guess, or whatever you did in
Oh.
the sidebar.
I forgot the left thing.
You guys have no idea
Did
what
it?
what we're talking about because it'll be fixed by the time you see it. But yeah, so that's
It didn't save. Oops.
what's going on.
Still didn't save. Whoops.
I'll take this. Or yeah, well, if we had questions, we'd let Caleb read them because he hasn't talked a lot. But we have no questions, so you can email us questions at dl@betaorigins.com, and we'll answer them because we need questions. Maybe
bad.
next
Give us
week.
questions.
Maybe we'll start thinking of our own questions when there's none. But that's kind of boring. I don't know.
Did you get rid of the strike through?
I didn't touch it. I just noticed it.
Okay. It seemed to remove itself.
Nice.
Yes.
All right. So, on to our actual topics now. This annoying freaking thing. If you have an iPhone, by Sunday, you most likely know what this is. Even if you're like 100 years old, you'll probably know. Freaking, there's a bug with, I think it's like all iOS 8s probably, or probably even below maybe, where there's this certain, it's like a certain text message you send. It uses Arabic code and Unicode or Arabic
Arabic
letters,
code is not a
Arabic
thing,
letters
just-
and Unicode and a whole bunch of stuff that the phone just can't stand. Like, okay, so basically I read the reason that it actually happens is if you ever have seen an iPhone function, when someone gets a notification or a text, most likely, unless they've turned it off, they'll get a banner that'll come down from the top and it will give them the notification there.
But abbreviated.
but abbreviated, yeah. And so apparently when the iPhone tries to read these codes in its banner, it can just not function. So it restarts it doesn't actually restart the phone. It resprings the phone, meaning like the iOS sort of goes off, but not the actual phone. And then it turns right back on.
Jailbreaking people will know what this
Yeah,
is.
jailbreaking people will know what
Yeah,
respringing
you're
I
is.
know what that
Jailbreaking
is. I'll
So,
jailbreak the phone.
yeah, it redoes that, or it resprings it. It's really annoying because you can't stop it. Like, you can't, if
yeah.
someone sends it to you, you have no way of making it not work. I actually thought, because with iPhones, you can say, when you get a message, you can say, okay, I want this message to show a preview in the little banner bar or on my lock screen. But I say no to that. Although, no, I think the preview thing is only when your phone's locked, maybe. It doesn't show a preview. So, because if you're in your phone, no matter what, I think when you get a text, it shows you a little abbreviated version. And so, I thought I would be able to go around it, but you can't. I guess if you turn off notifications for your messages, it'll probably fix it. It's just really annoying. And it's a bug that shouldn't even be there. Like, doesn't make sense. I don't know how someone found that, but it's annoying.
Yeah.
So, it's annoying. It's annoying, and there's no way around it. And
It's annoying.
It's annoying, and Apple sucks. And I should be able to jailbreak my phone as well while we're on the topic. Anyway,
I mean, you can, just you shouldn't. And it's
no,
not
you
allowed.
can't, because they stopped. I think it's called writing or whatever it's called, when they basically are signing. You can't downgrade your phone to a different version, and the current version doesn't have a jailbreak, so it's not possible to if you have a new phone like I freaking do.
Not yet.
Not yet, until
that
iOS
sucks.
4 or 8.4 most likely. They said they'll be able to get it then, but
So wait, it's not possible to jailbreak the current version, or
they haven't found a way. They believe it's completely impossible. And they don't want to
Well-
try super hard and then have iOS 8.4 come out and break it again. So they're waiting till iOS 8.4 comes out.
Yeah. I mean, rooting the phone for Android, it's less useful than jailbreaking. So
Yeah,
that's
I don't know
a
why
nice
you're so
thing.
against jailbreaking.
I'm not against it. Did I say I was against it? I don't remember what my opinion
You
on
sort
it
of
is.
have told me like multiple times that I shouldn't do it.
Yeah, because I don't know. I mean, when I jailbroke my iPad, like back when I used it, I didn't really find uses for jailbreaking it.
Oh, I like it's so useful for me because literally the only thing I would want now, because you can install a whole bunch of stuff and then it makes your phone slow and it does all this. Okay, sorry if we have to use the backup, they just got a little video because CNBC decides to autoplay videos. Yeah, so like I don't want a whole bunch of stuff. I just want there's a thing called Activator. I want better battery usage so I know what's using up my battery, and that's basically it. There's probably other little like visual things that I'd want, but I just want Activator because Activator does so much. Like I can make it so when I receive a text that has that, it like deletes that person. So Activator, if you don't know what
Useful.
Activator is, Google it. It's the best thing ever.
gonna
With
get that.
Activator, like
Activator, like the word, and it's a jailbreak tweak. It like
So wait,
lets
so you can.
Sorry, what?
Oh wait, what were you saying? You were about to explain.
It like it uses it like there's so many conditions. It's like a if this then that. It like it's an if then basically for everything on your phone. So you can say if I go into this Wi-Fi then do this, and you can have it like unlock your phone, bypass your password, or like I don't even know anything really, like take a picture or anything. So one of the useful things with it that I had on my last phone before it blew up, it didn't actually blow up, it just melted, is when it's in the lock screen, you make it so that people can't power your phone off. That way, if anyone steals your phone, they can't power it down without getting into your phone first, because
that's useful.
you can say lock screen, make the lock button do nothing, and that just doesn't do anything. Or if you want to be even more secure, once you can make the home screen do nothing, and then make a specific app be the one that you have to be in when you turn your phone off.
That seems like more of a hindrance than or a
I mean, it's a
hassle.
security thing too, but yeah, no,
Yeah.
it like obviously that's not necessary. It's just a little extra thing. It's one of the things you can do with it.
That's pretty
Also, a sort of if-then thing is if this then that, which if then. It's now known as if, but link in the show notes.
What are you talking about?
It's basically just another thing. If this then that.
For what?
It's an app similar to Activator.
An app for like regular iPhones?
Yeah.
Huh.
It can't do as much, but it's like
'Cause, yeah, because,
if this thing, if you post something on Instagram, then post it on Twitter, or give me the weather at 9 o'clock every night. Like those are the ones I
That's
sort
kind of
of use.
interesting.
It's yeah. You don't need to jailbreak, so it's
no,
kind of
that's
good.
it's not. It wouldn't do what you want.
Yeah,
Jailbreaking
it,
still lets you do so much more.
it does, but I'm saying if you want something that you
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
need to jailbreak, but you can still do some cool if-then things, then
Yeah.
do if TTT. Or if.
Jailbreaking does allow a lot more freedom, though. Like I wish.
Yes,
I don't.
I know,
You
but-
have a defense against this, but if I
Because it's
buy the
illegal,
phone,
yes.
I should be able to do whatever the fuck I want to my phone.
Okay, I don't disagree with that fact. What I'm saying, though, is the agreement that you signed when you bought the phone or activated the phone prohibits you from doing that.
Well, no. Right now, it's not illegal to jailbreak.
Yes, but the agreement that you signed, it says in there that you can't jailbreak.
Well, then that would be illegal, and I looked it up. It's not illegal, so there's some way around that at least.
Well, it's not illegal, I don't think, but it's breaking the terms of service.
Okay, well,
Wouldn't
freaking
that-
probably like talking bad about Apple is breaking the terms of service. To be
Yes.
honest, so
It probably is. Nobody's read them.
exactly.
Nobody
So
really knows.
that's like saying no, that doesn't count. That's not a good defense. You can't use that as like a defense because that's like I don't
So
know.
You can.
Mm-mm. 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 Mm-mm.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Okay. I get you. I get you. Next thing that we have written down, I don't actually know.
You just scroll
Um,
up.
I'm doing that. I'm looking. Periscope is finally check the recording. Finally on Android and
Okay,
what?
what is Periscope?
Periscope is like a live streaming thing. It's connected to Twitter.
I don't see the
you
big
live
hype
stream
around it.
on
Like I have it, but like I don't know. It's kind of cool. Like I watch news anchors, my local news anchors. Like they do behind the scenes stuff, and it's kind of cool to watch. But
It's like there was a trend a few years ago. A YouTuber named iJustine kind of started the trend. It's where you like live stream your entire life, everything you do 24/7. You live stream it, and this is kind of bringing that back. So
That's
yeah,
good.
for a while it was Apple only because Twitter loves Apple and they love releasing new features to Apple and
Money,
either
money,
waiting forever to
money.
bring them to Android or never. But now there's an Android thing and it's better and it has some more features that the
I feel like
Apple
that
one
has something to
doesn't.
do with Google.
Nope.
It
It's
doesn't.
Twitter just seems to not like Android,
Well,
in my opinion.
I feel like Twitter might not like Google specifically because like, aren't they sort of a competitor or no? I guess they don't really have the
No,
same
because
sort of services.
Google is now including tweets in search results.
Oh really?
That's a new thing they're doing. And also, there's a kind of rumor, not many people think it's going to happen, but still kind of a
That they're
rumor
gonna buy 'em?
Google, yeah.
Huh. I
Like
feel like
they
it's
do with
probably
everyone.
money. It's probably Apple probably pays people as in companies like Twitter.
Yeah, like a exclusivity agreement or something.
Yeah, sort of like that.
I would not be surprised because they're doing that with Tidal. Oh, Tidal.
What's that?
Tidal.
I've heard of that.
Yeah. You know.
Oh, it's like a music
geez,
thing,
There
right?
was a song, and the music video is like a Tidal exclusive, and it leaked within 30 seconds of release.
I'm feeling myself.
that song.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah,
I
that
don't
one.
see the point in it.
But
Well, you
it's
can watch the
stupid.
video on Tidal right now. Tidal.com.
You can, but it's also everywhere else because people don't like having to just go on Tidal for things. And I'm looking at you, Taylor Swift, where I'm sure your piracy rates have gone very, very up since you've gone off of Spotify.
Yeah, this is a Spotify try. Or try to be Spotify, right? It's like a
Yeah,
Spotify
it's
sponsored by
true.
artists.
See, and if they did something good like have lossless audio or like high quality audio that's better than any other streaming service provides, then that would be kind of cool. But I don't believe they do that. So, it's basically just stealing a bunch of artists as a excuse to get people to come over. And I'm not going to. I'd rather just pirate their stuff. Not that I would or condone piracy.
No,
Then
that's why
join
I
Tidal.
like Spotify. Spotify's good.
Yeah. The only problem I have with Spotify is you can only download things on 3 devices, and that's not
I don't
really an
necessarily
issue
have
for
that
most
issue.
people.
The only issue I have with Spotify is that you can't play things at the same time on 2 different devices because my sister will start playing a song and then it'll start coming out of my computer.
See,
When she's
yeah,
in the
that's
car.
kind of annoying. But you can get like a Spotify family account, and basically
Yeah.
you have an account, then you can add accounts onto it that are half price.
Yeah.
So you would do that, and that's the way they want you to do it.
See,
But most
or,
people just
but that doesn't make sense because I
families.
could get it for cheaper if me and her both just used a student account and got it for half price. It'd be the total price of one. I guess
Yes,
if you're
but-
doing like a whole family of 4 or something.
Yeah, that's probably where
Or
it's
of
good.
Whatever.
But,
yeah,
like,
that
'cause
would be why
I-
it's called a family account, not a partner account.
I think it's kind of against the rules, partially, sort of, to like have multiple people on the same account and sharing it between families. I don't think they want you doing that.
They probably
which
don't.
is
But
the whole
if we make
point
it
of the
work.
3-device limit.
And that's probably why you can't play it at the same time.
Yeah,
That's why they have those in place. But if we can make it work, I don't think it's bad. I don't necessarily feel bad about it. We're paying for it.
So,
Plus,
yeah,
we're paying the full
Periscope-
$9.99 yet still. So, whatever.
Periscope. It's on Android and things.
Things.
Yeah, I should put that in the show notes. Do. Periscope, Spotify family. Continue talking.
Kalo, go.
Oh, okay. So I found this thing called Fove. I think. Do you think it's gonna be another Oculus? It's like a new headset. Basically the exact same thing as like a Oculus, except it has eye tracking, so you can kind of like look at people with your own eyes.
I'm
Do you-
confused. Does that
Like,
not?
it tracks like where your eyes look, so it's not just your head moving; it's also
Oh.
your eyes.
So it's even more. So yeah, it's
That
Yeah.
accurate
seems-
within 1/20th of a degree.
I don't.
Yes.
It's like a better, probably more expensive.
But that
Um,
doesn't seem any more immersive because, like,
Yeah.
when your head turns, it would make sense for the world to turn. But when your eyes move, nothing really moves in the
Yeah.
world.
No, if I look to the right, I don't see all the stuff to my left.
Yeah, but then
Like my computer goes
that wouldn't-
completely out of my view right now. Sorry, I'm doing it in real life.
Yes, but the thing is, like, why not just have a 180-degree screen? Because if you track eyes, then your eyes
There's
can't see the
it's
screen
probably
because they're
better-
looking away from the screen.
Probably better to not do that and just do this tracker instead.
No, but I'm just saying I don't know how that works. Because if you're looking away from the screen, you can't see the screen. If you're looking all the way to the right to look at
That's
someone
true.
to your right, then you can't see the screen.
Yeah,
to
wait,
see
why
the
does it
person.
need to track your eyes? Maybe it does
See
something
what
else with the eye
issues?
tracking?
I don't. Maybe it
Yeah,
just focus.
no, I understand what you mean. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Allowing instant and precise user interface control using sight. That's why. It uses your eyes to track where you're trying to move your mouse or whatever. Like you can click and stuff.
Okay,
That's convenient.
That makes more
That's
sense.
convenient. And then you probably like blink to trigger it or something. That's kind of convenient.
Oh, imagine having like a machine gun and it's just like blinking as fast as you possibly can to try and fire it. Because you can't hold your eyes closed to fire it because that would just not work. See, virtual reality just has so many issues.
Well, no, Bart, you don't use your eyes to use the machine gun. You use a controller or something.
Well, you said
Like-
to trigger. So
No, I meant like to
trigger.
click.
Only-
Like if you're in a menu,
Does the mouse button not fire guns normally?
it would use a controller. Anyway,
Did you guys
what, Kayla?
see that thing where it was like since we're on the same topic of like virtual reality, did you guys see that thing where it was like this was like I think it was like a year ago. They had this little pad or like this little thing. It would like hook around your waist and you would run on it and you had these
Yeah.
special shoes and you had an Oculus and then you had like a certain like just gun that would track motion or whatever and
Yeah.
then it
I
was
saw
like
that.
full virtual reality. Like it was,
It
like
was
you were
pretty
really
impressive.
immersed in it. Do you think that is something that's going to become like really, really big? Because it's still kind of a small thing. Like not many people still
It's too
have
expensive.
it.
Yeah, it's kind of like the 3D printing thing. It'll be big eventually, but it's just really expensive.
And right now, it's
so
not
no one
really
has it.
practical. Like,
Yeah.
where are you gonna put it? Like people, if they want to play with their Oculus, they take it out of wherever they keep it. Like it doesn't need to be there all the time. That thing, either it's a big hassle to put together, or it's there all the time, and that's just inconvenient because it can't be where you're normally at, or else it's in the way of where you're normally at because it's not something you're gonna use all the time.
Yeah.
I think if it was like
True.
smaller, lightweight, so they could move it or something. I don't know. Oh.
These show notes are getting really long. Has anyone else seen?
Yeah. I had title in there, but then I was like, I thought we didn't want to support them, so I took it out.
Oh. Well, I'm just still gonna link to it.
Are you putting
Because-
timestamps in these?
No, it's fine. Because
You should do timestamps when you're in editing. Anyway, so Kalo, just say, I don't know, finish your thing off real quick, and then we'll jump over.
So, it's pretty cool. I think it's a cool idea, but I don't know if it's like gonna be very. I don't know if it's gonna be like any different than anything else.
So
basically,
wait, before we move on, price. What was the price?
it was
$349.
three. Yes, $349.
Huh. Oh wait. Okay, the kids offered for $495 and then $375. I don't really know which one's right.
The kits offer $340. I don't know, cause like isn't the Outpost like $400?
I thought it was around $300 as well.
The second one.
I wouldn't even want one of the developer versions. Wait for the real thing to come out. It's coming out what, Q1 2016. Boom boom.
I kind of just want to get one right now. Just because.
$350 for the development kit 2, but that one requires a whatchamacallit, like a little camera. That's kind of annoying.
Yeah.
Interesting. Hopefully virtual reality will become a bigger thing. That'd be kind of cool. Whatever happened to Google Glass? Never mind.
They're relaunching it, actually.
Are they actually?
They're planning on doing new stuff with it.
Maybe if they didn't make it however freaking much it was, people would have actually bought it and tested
I
it
think
out
that's
for
their
them.
plans. Remember when you got an invitation to
Like
do that?
20. I got like
Remember when
20
got one?
invitations.
I only got one.
How
I just
did
kept
you get
getting
an
them.
invitation?
You had to sign up.
Oh god.
Oh, whoa.
Oh whoa. Turn that down.
Yeah, you signed up
No
and then
idea
they
what just
sent you
happened.
invitations
I
if they
fixed
thought
it.
you were cool. Actually, I think it was just they sent them out to everyone, but
Yeah.
because I got like 50, and then I don't know, it was like 13, 14, 15, 3,000, something like that. It was too much money to spend on a piece of glass face, so I didn't.
In other news, Apple is trying to catch up to Google. Google has a thing of Google Now, which gives you like weather and your flight information and train information, and it goes websites you visit, like it figures those out and gives you new content from them and things you're researching. It'll give you. It's a really cool thing, and I use it a lot as I hold up my phone that no one can see. And Apple is trying to develop their own sort of thingy, and it basically, from this screenshot on Engadget, it looks exactly the same. It gives you calendar events and flight stuff, and
I don't see a screenshot other than that one. Am I?
yeah, there's just that one.
that one that's on like the homepage.
Yeah.
That is your notification center. I have that right now. If I slide it
Yeah.
down.
Well,
Mostly cloudy currently. The high will be 82. Isolated thunderstorms tonight with a low of 66.
yep, that's exactly the same as the thing says. So basically, I'm assuming it's going to be exactly the same because you really can't make something that's much different from Google Now if you're going to make something competing with Google Now. So yeah, it's a really useful thing. They're trying to catch up desperately. We'll see how it goes. I think it said somewhere that it's like current version is kind of rough and.
I mean, I don't know. It's not really useful for me. I have whatever the current. It's not like as cool as the iOS 9 version is supposed to be. But wait, it's called Proactive. Is that what it's called?
Oh, is it?
I
Probably.
read whether or not
Yeah.
Proactive and its companion features show up in iOS 9 isn't clear.
I mean, Google Now, I mostly use it weather, and I use it for like blogs that I follow. It'll show the most recent post, which is really useful because I don't have like RSS readers or anything.
This is the cool thing. If you always check Facebook in the morning, you'll get an app shortcut. So like when I go on Reddit every day at lunch, it'll give me a
Yeah.
little Reddit shortcut.
See, my phone tries to do that, but it never seems to get when is when and when, like what things are useful. Like it had a thing that shows you apps for when you have earbuds in, and it was never really that useful, and it was never showing apps like that I wanted to use, so I turned it off. Thanks, Samsung.
It's another thing for jailbreak, by the way. With Activator, you can make it so that when you plug headphones in, certain apps are have like a little.
Well, I
shortcut that
think
pop up.
in the new Lollipop version of the Galaxy software, you can pick them individually, but I was just, because it shows up on your lock screen for some weird reason, and it was just bothering me. Because you only get 2 slots for things on your lock screen before it just goes into a more sort of button, and I turned it off.
Only 2. What the heck?
Because I think if you don't have like a lock, then it just fills up the whole screen, but since I have a pin, it uses up half the screen for the pin.
Oh, like okay. It doesn't like everything doesn't go away when the pin pops up.
No, it's just always on the screen.
Interesting.
Another issue I have, I'm just gonna go on about how
Yeah.
much I hate the new Lollipop update for the Galaxy software. The lock screen, it stays on for like 4 seconds and then it turns off. Like sometimes I can't even process the fact the screen is on and then it just goes off.
Like if you hit it to check the time,
Yeah, it's like
is that not adjustable?
really annoying. It's not adjustable, no, because like you can set your phone like screen timeout duration to be 15 minutes and it'll still be 4 seconds on the lock screen.
That's cool.
No, it's not. I love Lollipop. I love all the features of Lollipop, and I love the look of Lollipop. But Samsung, you fucked up Lollipop. I'm sorry, but you fucked it up.
Kayla, what's your opinion on that?
I don't know what it is. I don't understand. I don't have an opinion.
Can't wait for Android M. It's being
I'm just
announced
gonna
like
let Bart
now.
talk.
Bart, you
Google
keep talking.
I/O is a
Actually,
thing,
wait,
by the
shit,
way.
this is my thing. Google I/O is when?
It's happening either now or soon.
We didn't talk
And
about
they're supposedly announcing the next version of Android.
Maybe they'll announce Glass as well.
I think they might have. That might have been where The Verge got their story from.
No, because I don't think Google I/O was happened.
Or maybe it's like some other Google conference. I think there's a conference called Code. That might have already happened though, and it's a Microsoft thing.
I/O 2015.
Yeah. I keep
Days,
seeing
hours,
news
20
stories.
hours. It's tomorrow. So it's already
Yeah.
happened by the time this is here.
Yeah. See, I was right.
You can choose to receive notifications on this device when the iOS is about to start. Events added to my schedule. Okay, sign in. I'm gonna get notifications. Anyway, so my topic is about a stupid kid who decided it would be a great idea to DDoS his school because he didn't feel like doing any work.
What?
Wow. So original.
That's
Yeah.
really dumb.
So he, everything apparently, or like all their online stuff. Obviously, when you get DDoS, if you don't know what DDoS is, it's what's called a distributed denial.
Distributed denial
There
of
needs
service.
to not be autoplay in the
Can I
world.
look it up?
Distributed denial
Sorry,
of
I
service
got
attack.
cut off by the freaking autoplay. Yeah, distributed denial of service is the thing. Don't do it. So it basically makes it so that everything breaks, all the internets are gone. This guy did it. He paid someone to do it for I don't know how long it said. It said a week or something, a week or two. If I knew to read, then I would. But yeah, so basically, this guy's a freaking idiot, and he can get federal charges for it because apparently it's a federal crime somehow.
How lazy are you that you have to pay someone to DDoS your school so you
Well-
don't have to do work?
Well, isn't it? Yeah. Well, I thought you meant that he didn't do it, but yeah, I don't know. That's annoying. Like everyone has to do it. Just deal with it, dude. Like I
I mean,
complain
you-
about school all the time, but I'm not gonna ever get DDoS. So I don't
Do you know how much money that you paid? Like, is this like a...
No, it doesn't have that. It just says that he paid someone to overwhelm the system with traffic from multiple sources.
Oh. It's a mystery.
Oh, students working on the Idaho Standard Achievement Test lost all their work, and some had to take the test multiple times this week. That would piss me off so
I
much.
would probably give up.
You can't, especially
is
if
it
you're
the
taking whatever
SAT,
No,
or-
they're the Idaho Standard Achievement. They're like standardized tests that it's the
Okay.
Idaho test, but a lot of states take them, I think.
So they made up their own test with the acronym SAT.
Idaho Standard Achievement
Thanks.
Test.
So the
ISA.
ISAT.
No, because tests isn't included. Tests. Is
I don't
not
care.
capitalized.
Still SAT. That bothers me. Sorry. Okay. So I had another story. Should I stay? Say?
Yeah.
Stay? Okay. Let me just.
Should I
uh,
stay? Sounds like a song.
I have an Outlook folder full of news, so let me just do a filter for FIFA
Well-
because, as I read off of one sentence summaries, FIFA officials have been arrested on corruption charges, which is fun because everybody already knows that the FIFA is really corrupt.
The FIFA.
And,
This
they
morning-
were gathered. What?
This morning, did you see my tweets with Void?
Nope.
This morning I tweeted out, there's like when I went on Reddit on my phone this morning, the top 3 things were FIFA is this, FIFA that, FIFA that. So I tweeted it out, and Lloyd said, "It's alright. I never liked that game anyway." And I tweeted back to him, "All I know is they use like slaves to make the stadiums, or
Oh.
something." And he said something like that, or black magic. I don't even know. He said, "Oh God, black magic. That was not intended to be racist. I swear." But it was. So you all should unsubscribe to him, not to us, and then subscribe to us.
So FIFA leaders were gathered for a meeting, and then law enforcement people were they showed up, they made arrests, and they took them outside under a sheet. I guess so
Yeah, I
they
saw
wouldn't
that.
get their photographied, but they still got photographed just under a sheet.
Yeah.
So, you know.
I'm not sure about that slave thing, by the way. Don't like quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it was either that or like they had used that was maybe for the other thing, the Olympics, but whatever.
I have a thing to put in the thing. I've been
Okay.
forgetting about the show notes.
But yeah, I think this is something I read. I didn't like fact check it, but apparently we got cheated out of hosting the World Cup. I don't know if that's true or if not, but yeah, because it was like cheat us out of the World Cup and we'll arrest you or for corruption or something like that. It was something stupid, but I don't know. I don't follow soccer, so I
last
don't really know
week
much
tonight, John Oliver, is that his name? No,
Yes,
that's
that's
yes.
him.
Okay, he had a FIFA segment, and he basically said in that you don't want to be a country hosting the FIFA World Cup because it's just bad.
about it. Why?
I just watch the video. It's easier for me to explain because I haven't seen it in a few weeks. But also Bladder, whoever that is, it's with T, with not bladder as in the as in the thing in your body. He's not one of the people that got arrested. I don't know who he is, but he wasn't arrested. Also, 4 people wrote that article. Wow. That's a lot of people.
That's what we should do, guys. We should start a news site, Beta Origins News.
We would just copy everybody else's news. And by copy, I mean copy and paste entire news articles. That's what we would end up doing.
That's illegal.
It's not legal.
Yes. No, it's not illegal because we can just cite them, right? We can just do an
That's how
in-text
Wikipedia
citation
works.
for every single sentence.
There you go. Every sentence. That's a lot.
Yeah, I know. I said hypothetically to my English teacher, what if we were just copy and paste something and do an in-text citation at the end? And she'd be like, no, you have to do it for every single sentence. So I was like, oh, okay.
I'll do it.
Really
Will
tiny
I
font.
Still get the same grade,
If you make it really tiny font, it would just look like spaces.
or just do it white.
No, because then that we can.
Boom. Knowledge bomb.
LOM.
All right. Talk about it, Bart. Actually, yeah.
Talk
go
about
ahead.
what? Oh, do I have another thing to talk about?
Gosh.
Metacast happens. There's a Metacast 3. It's already in the show notes actually after Kalo's music video. So we talked about the website, talked more about the schedule and the meeting. So if you want to hear more about that, you can do that there. So like 40 minutes? Is that? Yes, it is. Remember to ask us questions at dl@betaorigins.com
And apply to join base.
You do this every time. I
Yeah.
figured on a half episode at least, we wouldn't have this happening. By the way, you named the document DL10, not 9.5.
Because I forgot.
I fixed it.
The whole folder's named DL10.
And apply to join Beta Origins at betaorigins.com/apply. And there you go. I can cut that together so it sounds better.
Thanks for watching,
Now,
guys.
passing it on to me, who sounds professional or whatever. I don't know. I haven't heard it in so long. I just pasted it in and hit export. Thank you for watching or listening to this podcast on Beta Origins. Cast links can be found below or in the show notes. You can follow us on Twitter at Beta Origins, and you can explore our website at betaorigins.com.